All right, 6th grade, this is our 6th homework. So we're going to go through these together and make sure we understand them. For Monday, it says a square is 3 inches by 3 inches. What is its area? So if I have a square, that means both sides, all the sides are the same length. 3 inches by 3 inches. To find the area, you just do base times height. A square has a side length of 5 feet. Still dealing with a square. If the side length is 5, that means all of them are 5. So you would still have base times height on this one. So area would be base times height. Write it out. Remember to label them. This one's inches, this one's feet, and it's area, so it should be inches squared, feet squared. The area of a square is 36 square centimeters. What is the length of each side? So if the inside was 36, what number would go here and here that's the same number that I would multiply to get to 36? I'm going to let you figure that out on your own, but you need the same number because it's a square. 2 numbers that will multiply to get to 36. Pause and finish Monday. Tuesday says, a smoothie recipe calls for 3 cups of milk, 2 frozen bananas, and 1 tablespoon of chocolate syrup. Create a diagram to show 2 batches of this recipe. So remember, a diagram should be something simple. It shouldn't be complicated, but it should be nice and clear, and we should have things labeled. So we have milk, frozen bananas, and chocolate syrup. Okay, 2 batches. Remember, you've got to do 2 batches. One of them, you could decide your symbols. I'm just going to do milk. I feel like milk would be circles. And then decide what your shape is for bananas. Give 2 of them. And your shape for syrup. And then you need to repeat it to have 2 batches. Okay? Then write a sentence that uses a ratio to describe the recipe. So I'm going to help you out with a sentence. I'm not going to write the whole thing. You're going to have to fill in the blanks. But remember, to write a ratio sentence, you could just say the ratio of, and then pick 2 things. Fill in this blank of this to this. So you could say milk to syrup or bananas to milk, whatever numbers you want. These are going to be your categories. Is, and then we're going to use our ratio symbol. And these are going to be your numbers. So the ratio of milk to syrup is 3 to, remember that means 2, 1. Something like that. So you're going to fill in those blanks. This is your sentence frame. Pause and finish up Tuesday. Wednesday says, this double number line diagram shows the amount of flour and eggs needed for 1 batch of cookies. Okay, I've got a great double number line. You need to complete it. So you can see these tick marks. This one we're going to finish. Notice we're counting by 5s on this one. So keep counting by 5s. This one is counting by 3. The question B says how much flour and how many eggs are used in 4 batches. So remember, this is 1 batch. And then this would be 2 batches. And so you should be able to see whatever you filled in here would be 4 batches, and that would give you your answer. Make sure you label your answer with your eggs and your flour. And then C says how much flour is used with 6 eggs. You should see 6, so you're going to go to the eggs and find 6 on your line and then look up to see how much flour it was. Okay, so you have to do your double number line to answer these questions. Pause there for Wednesday. Thursday says a recipe for tropical fruit punch says combine 4 cups of pineapple juice with 5 cups of orange juice. You're going to create a double number line showing the amount of each type of juice in 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 batches of this recipe. So here's your example of a double number line. Remember, it's got your labels, so you need to do that first. We're going to have pineapple juice and orange juice will be your labels. Because it's short, I'm just going to do pineapple juice and orange juice, kind of shorten it because we don't have a lot of space on these little homeworks. Then you need 2 parallel lines. We start at 0. And then we're going to need 5 tick marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because it says we need that many batches. Okay? And then look here to figure out where they start. 4 cups of pineapple juice, so we start with 4. 5 cups of orange juice, 5 goes here, and then you need to count out. Then you're going to use the double number line. Man, I'm having a hard time talking. The double number line you created to answer this question. If 12 cups of pineapple juice are used with 20 cups of orange juice, will the recipe taste the same? So you're looking to see if these two numbers are equivalent ratios. Can you find them up and down? If they aren't equivalent, if it's not showing lined up on your double number line, then it's not going to be. So you're going to look and see. If they're on the double number line together up and down, then yes, it will. If they're not, then no, it won't. So check your double number line after you finish it. And if you have extra questions, remember there is tutoring on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Have a great rest of your week.